What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, Crypto Warriors? It's Ultra Crypto back at it again. Today is Tuesday, July 21st, 2020. If crypto succeeds, it's not because it empowers better people. It's because it empowers better institutions. Think about that for a second. We want the mass adoption of cryptocurrencies. Institutions are going to have to get into the space, and they're going to have to benefit users worldwide. So this is what I think this quote means. If you like the kind of videos I make, smash that like, hit that subscribe button, help the channel out, beat that YouTube algorithm. Smash up those likes again, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, and notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Let's get into it today. Big video. Massive adoption. Let's get into it. Grayscale receives FINRA approval for Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin to trade publicly. Financial regulators in the US approve shares of Grayscale Investments, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin trusts for trade-in on OTC markets. If you don't know who Grayscale is or what they do some research, people. But massive, huge crypto fund manager. They have been buying Bitcoin, more Bitcoin than Bitcoin have been mined since the halving. They've actually, since the beginning of this year, been buying up all the freshly minted Bitcoin. Think about that for a second. If this space was going to crash, if it's going to get banned, if it's a Ponzi scheme and all the other negative news and press that's out there, why is an institution buying up all the Bitcoin? Why are they getting approved for more offerings through their platform? Crypto fund manager Grayscale Investments will make Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin available for public trading through shares of the firm's cryptocurrency trust. You could buy shares right now of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash, just different cryptocurrencies available on through Grayscale, basically on the stock market, and put it in your IRA and things of that nature. Publicly traded tokens. Grayscale's trusts provide a means of investing in crypto without having to actually hold the tokens. This is what they're going to be buying up all the crypto for. They want to have it for themselves to offer it to people like us. All right. Right now, they're mostly offering it to institutions. The time is going to come when they're going to start offering it to the regular Joe Schmoes of the world. According to the investment firm, this strategy avoids the challenges of buying, storing, and safekeeping digital Bitcoin Cash or Litecoin directly. And again, this is what they're, how they're going to sell it to us for people that aren't in the know. Hey, it'll be easier. You don't have to worry about buying a hardware wallet, storing your own keys. I know this will be able to bring more people into the fold. However, not your keys, not your Bitcoin. Same thing for all cryptocurrency. Not your keys is not your crypto. Point blank, period. However, this again, because people are so trained, we are so trained to accepting that institutions need to safeguard our money for us, that if it's done the way it is done in crypto, it seems very weird. It is very foreign to us. So again, this will bring more people into the fold because we've been trained for many decades now that we need a bank or an institution to safeguard our funds. Again, mass adoption. Good news. Nothing against Grayscale. However, to a true crypto head, not your keys, not your coin. Next, speaking of Grayscale and mass adoption, Grayscale CEO, US regulators won't ban Bitcoin. Can't stop, won't stop. Barry Silbert says he is cautiously optimistic that the top crypto is gaining traction in Washington. This is a quote directly from Barry Silbert, the CEO of Grayscale. For the first time ever, we are past the ban Bitcoin perceived risk, Silbert said. There's enough support in DC from policymakers and regulators that Bitcoin has a right to exist, and ultimately you can't shut it down. They're starting to get it now that you can't stop Bitcoin. Once it was released from Pandora's box, that's it. The beast was out and it's gobbling up everything. It's decentralized. There isn't a central point of attack. There is no CEO to throw in jail. There is no building to send subpoenas to. There's no one to drag into Congress and have them sit there through congressional hearings. Bitcoin's existence, and I'm sorry for the long pause, Bitcoin existence has gone on for so long now that every day that it exists makes Bitcoin, the network, stronger and harder to stop. Quote from him again, as an industry, we're just much better off than we've ever been from a relationship perspective out in DC, he said. These two groups are educating policymakers around the benefits of this technology in this asset class. These two groups he's talking about the Blockchain Association and Coin Center, a nonprofit crypto advocacy group. The catastrophic regulatory policy risk that maybe would have existed previously in DC is behind us. They're lobbying. Bitcoin has lobbyists now. They have people lobbying for them. Okay, Bitcoin it's official now. All right. Not that we needed their blessing, so to speak, but once you have lobbyists to basically grease the pockets of these politicians, because that's how things get done in the United States. All right. Once you have these politicians in your pockets, they will push things through in your favor, and that's what's happening for Bitcoin and the industry of cryptocurrency as a whole. Next, can't stop, won't stop, baby. Next news. Coincidence? Top 5 Swiss banks profits up 34% after Bitcoin integration. The blockchain stimulus plan is continuing into 2020, and we're seeing it. Top 5 Swiss bank, Julius Baer Group, which manages $427 billion in assets, announced on July 20th that its profit increased by $524 million in the last 2 quarters. The bank most likely benefited from an increase in trading revenues throughout the US and Europe. And that's because they integrated Bitcoin. The profit of Julius Baer reportedly spiked by 34% in the first half of 2020. It coincides with the bank's introduction of custodial services or service for digital assets like Bitcoin in January. Banks are starting to integrate Bitcoin in their services to custody Bitcoin, and they're making money from it. Now they're starting to realize that they can make money from it. We've seen what has happened for the first half of the year 2020. This year has gone, to crap. And stock markets, even Bitcoin itself, crash. Everything happened all at once because of this virus situation, and the shenanigans, so to speak, won't stop. However, although we're seeing that in the traditional stock market, traditional companies are being held up by the continuous printing of currency, the continuous help of central banks into these dead zombie companies, we're seeing these banks making a profit all on their own because they integrated Bitcoin. More and more banks will start to come into the fold and start to realize that they can make money from Bitcoin, and that will speed up adoption. Next, speaking of banks, I'm on a roll today, baby. Excuse me. Oh, I just burped. I'm so sorry. If you like what I'm giving to you guys, please smash a like. All right, we got to fight this YouTube algorithm. Mastercard expands cryptocurrency program for crypto card users. Self-explanatory, man. It's right here. Cryptocurrency, blockchain. We have two sides of the same coin. Mastercard is reaching, look at this. They're reaching out. Mastercard is reaching out to cryptocurrency firms and encouraging them to apply to become partners as part of its newly expanded cryptocurrency card program. A couple of years ago, well, when I first got into the space back in late summer 2017, okay, right as this thing was going up back in 2017, I remember people getting their credit card accounts shut down because they were buying cryptocurrency, from MasterCard, Visa card, what have you. They were shutting down people's credit cards, debit cards. At first, they even tried to shut down debit cards, but realized, okay, well, you really can't shut down the debit cards because it's technically their own money, but they charged them even more for whatever, the case was. Anyway, my point is we have receipts, we have the receipts because we remember you had either shutting down people's credit cards or charging them an exorbitant amount of money for purchasing cryptocurrency with their credit cards, but now you're starting to offer services to crypto companies. The tide is turning, and they're starting to realize that crypto is here to stay. You can't stop it. If you're not hopping aboard this gravy train, man, you're going to get left behind. While it is streamlining access to its program for crypto firms, Mastercard has emphasized that all partners must comply with its core principles, and they threw that in quotes. These include providing robust customer protection, as if Mastercard themselves don't get hacked or have hacking incidences pretty much every damn year. From Equifax, shit, Twitter just got hacked the other day. Don't worry about crypto firms and the fact that they are going to have robust security systems in customer protection in place, because they will. Ensuring privacy and security for users, operating in compliance with relevant law and regulation, such as anti-money laundering rules, and establishing a level playing field for all stakeholders. This is like the pot calling the kettle black, man. We all know that there's a lot of money laundering going on with these banks and these firms, and they have the nerve to even state that these companies need to have anti-money laundering and know your customer rules. Like, come on, man. You guys work for drug dealers, so don't even go there. You work for cartels. You yourself are cartels. But, that's a video for another time, such as financial institutions, merchants, and mobile network operators, whatever. This is an executive vice president, not even going to say his last name, but his first name is Raj, of digital asset and blockchain products and partnership at Mastercard. So right now they have an executive vice president of digital asset and blockchain products and partnerships at Mastercard. Wow. The cryptocurrency market continues to mature, and Mastercard is driving it forward, creating safe and secure experiences for consumers and businesses in today's digital economy. They're starting to make it seem like they've been in this space for a while. They're selling it as they are, they're Mastercard. They've been here forever, but we know the truth. Okay, but we, like I said, that's a video for another time. We're just glad that they're starting to smell the coffee, so to speak. WireX becomes Mastercard's first crypto partner with principal membership. Parallel to reaching out to crypto card partners, Mastercard has also announced that London-based crypto payment processor WireX has become the first native cryptocurrency platform to be granted a Mastercard principal partnership, which will allow it to directly issue crypto payment cards. Like, this is great news. Again, it's nothing but good news in the space. Like, we are definitely in a bull run right now because the bulls are here, man. The herd is here. Watch out, people. If you don't have your bag secured, okay, and your ticket secured for this rocket ship, man, I tell you, you'll be missing out. Not financial advice, of course. Next, back again with PayPal. PayPal could team up with Paxos to enable crypto buying and selling. The reported partnership could expose 325 million of PayPal's active users to cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum. 325 million people jumping into the space, waking up one day and having access to cryptocurrencies overnight because of an update to an app. Let's get into it. According to CoinDesk, Citing sources close to the matter, the New York-based crypto startup Paxos, famed for its stablecoin Pax, will serve as PayPal's supplier. An official announcement is expected in a few days. Launched in July 2020, Paxos crypto brokerage has already succeeded in securing the business of challenger bank Revolut's U.S. branch. They just launched that. I think I may have done a story about it last week. They just launched Revolut's crypto platform because Paxos is just a plug and play for these other guys trying to get into space. Instead of building out their own exchange, they're just going to use the Paxos API and use their plug and play crypto platform to start selling cryptocurrencies to customers in places like New York and within the United States, because Paxos already have their New York bit license. Okay, so it'll just make it easier for them. However, remember, not your keys, not your coins. Revolut is going to be selling Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, it's going to be like Robinhood, where you cannot take your Bitcoin off of the platform. You can't take Bitcoin off the platform. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the same thing that's going to happen with PayPal and their platform. But if it is, yes, it'll give access to 325 million people, half of which probably already use crypto anyway and probably won't use their service. But the other half that's new to the game, all right, like a lot of my friends told me, since they're getting to the crypto and Bitcoin now. Oh yeah, I just bought some Bitcoin or Robinhood or whatever the case is. Like, dude, that's you didn't buy Bitcoin, you bought paper Bitcoin. But I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm getting too long-winded already, But again, just remember, Revolut, they're offering services now in the United States, except to the state of Tennessee, which is odd because it's usually the state of New York that gets left out. But they aren't allowing people to actually have access to the cryptocurrency. You could purchase it and keep it in their wallet on their platform. Can't take it off and put it in your own private wallet. Following the partnership, Paxos CEO Charles Cascalera noted that the brokerage service could prove a major tipping point for the adoption of cryptocurrency. It is what it is. It could prove as a major tipping point because that's 325 million people worldwide that will have access overnight to cryptocurrencies. This is a tweet from Paxos. Paxos crypto brokerage is a turnkey API-based solution. Companies of any size can integrate cryptocurrency buying, selling, holding, and sending capabilities into their own applications. So you can send. I just read it right there. So they have the capability for you to buy, sell, hold, and send the crypto. But Revolut isn't allowing you to send. You have to keep it on their platform. Watch out for that, all right? Watch out for that sneakiness. Paxos manages the regulatory and technology complexity for you. PayPal's crypto ambitions were revealed by CoinDesk last month, did a story on that, causing a brief surge in the Bitcoin price. When they announce this later on this week, if this is true, when they announce it later on this week, we'll see a pump. Not a big one, but we'll see a little pump. And once it launches, man, watch out. That's it. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe button. Support your guy here. All right? It's Sergeant Crypto. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.